So here's the update on development of my aquaponics system. We've been aging this for, I think this tank has been going for about 3-4 days. And I did it on Wednesday, today's Saturday, so 3 days now. I'll show you some of the details about my growing bed. I bought the fixtures at a hydroponics store and the black tubing to carry the water. Water pump sits down here and carries the water up and around and in. I put this plastic canvas, and I only put a blue piece because that's what I had on hand, in here, and it creates a cool sprinkler system. But this is going to be where I put some filter floss to help filter the system to keep fish poop at bay. All we want are the good chemicals coming out of it anyway. I did a proof of concept on this and the bathtub, and it does not leak. That's just a few of the bio balls that were that I had in the old hang-on back filter just to get the cycle started. That's another plastic canvas invention of mine, and it's not my idea. I got the whole general concept from Corey on Aquarium Co-op, but I just took a piece of plastic canvas and made a little cover for the outlet so that these lovely floating little creatures right here don't go down the drain and clog up the system. And then it goes down the outlet and in here. Now I need to cut off the drain tube. It's way too long. And I've got my plastic plants in there. I detoxified them, bleach dipped them, if you will. But there are no fish in there right now. They've all been rinsed carefully, and then in tap water, and then again in some dechlorinator. So they're safe. I'll be adding a little more dechlorinator, but I don't know if you can see or not. You see there's a line right there where the water was. That's how much got sucked up into the system. Now if I turn off the pump, I'm going to have the pump plugged into a timer that's programmable, and it'll run about 20 times a day. It'll cycle for a while, and then it'll turn off. But right now, it's just plugged into a good old outlet. Pardon the camera, shaky camera. I have to unplug this. Okay, now I've turned it off. And it'll drain down. I don't know if you can hear the draining or not. I can hear it. But it'll drain down. There'll always be some water in the bottom. Now I'm going to fill it up with, and pardon the mess, I'm going to fill it up with more, with all of those, the grow bed, and start my plants. And I've got a mint plant I can put in. So here are the things I have left to do. I have to cut off the drain tube. I want to rearrange the plants to make them look a little better. With this blue LED light, these white, I'm just trying out different marbles just to add a little pizzazz here. And the white ones really show up cool because it's almost a black light kind of concept. So I think I'm going to put a few more of those in just to brighten things up. But I want lots of plants and cover. I may even make a yarn breeding mop because I definitely want to get guppies eventually, but that'll come later. I think I may go get once this is cycled, go get a couple of feeder goldfish just to start to get the tank set up. My daughter's got a fish that will take care of them when the time comes because I'm not a big goldfish person. The other thing I have left to do is to figure out how I'm going to hook up my light. I don't know why, but I didn't buy the one that had a clamp on it. Not quite sure why. But there's no clamp here. So I'll either take it back and get one with a clamp or get a different kind of a lamp. I don't really want... The bulb I got is a Sylvania Spot Grow bulb, 65 watts. It's going to put out 2,000 lumens. I don't know, that's in... There we go. The life is 2,000 hours. So anyway, it's supposed to help them grow. We used it at a distance of 1 to 3 feet above the plants. In no case should the lamp be closer than 1 foot. I'm afraid it's going to get too hot. The distance is perfect here, but I'm afraid it's going to get too hot on this shelf, so it needs to be elevated just a little bit. And I want to find something that doesn't suck. in looks department. I already had to compromise on this. It really looks so much better with the planter box, but I just couldn't find one that had smooth sides and that I felt comfortable with. They all had some sort of drainage hole on them, which of course they're meant to be outside, and that's good for plants, but not in this case. So I'm going to experiment with ways to decorate this up a little bit, but it works. The system is working. I can get the balls in. I can get the seeds started. I can transfer my mint plant in and make this look a little bit better, I think. I might top it off with a little water, but I want to be sure that I'm not. I think we're going to keep it right about that level. Then I can be really sure I'm not going to overflow anything when the system's running. So, looks like fun. I've still got some work to do. If anybody is an aquaponics expert and is watching this, I need to know whether or not you put any kind of a bag or cover around your pump. I'm actually going to punch that down a little farther. There we go. It's all the way at the bottom now. But I'm concerned about, I eventually want to have guppies in here. And those slits for entrance are very, very small, but I'm still afraid baby guppies are going to get sucked in there. So I'm thinking about putting like some cheesecloth or something around it. If anybody's got any experience with that, please let me know. I'll take all the help I can get. YouTube has been very helpful in setting up this system, and I'd be happy to hear what you all have done. Thanks a bunch. Bye.